Piped Redbeard. Arr. It's kind of late. I guess it's Thursday night. Yeah, Thursday night. Technically, it's Friday right now, but I wasn't going to make a video this evening, but I haven't done one in a while, and I have a new tin of something I want to try, and I really wanted to do that. And I haven't done the tin opening on the channel in a while, so here we are. So, without further ado, can you see that? Sort of. Yeah, there you go. Cornell and Deihl Bluegrass. Before we open the tin, let's read the description, shall we? I don't know if I can read it. Come on. Focusing has been rough today. A steady rhythm of bright and red Virginias is joined by an accompaniment of robust Perique and dark-fired Kentucky, making for a spicy little ditty sure to keep you on your toes. Well, let's see if this is a ditty that keeps me on my toes, shall we? And here we go. Ready? Wow. That is tangy. I mean, tangy. Interesting. Now, Cornell and Deihl usually have sometimes have 3 of these things in there. It's kind of annoying. This does not. If you can see, this is kind of what it is. All right. Yeah, that's better. It's like a broken flake. All right. You got the raisin. Got some hay in there. So this is I've actually grown to just really like dark fired Kentucky. I bought a pound of the McBaron HH Old Dark Fired, and of course the sixpence has been one of my favorites for a while now. That seems to be where I'm at these days. Yeah, so I'll do a video on the McBaron Old Dark Fired, and actually I'll probably do both of the HH blends I have that I like a lot, the Burley Flake and the Old Dark Fired. Anyway, so yeah, it smells. Now the pipe. What pipe? What pipe? Yeah, we'll just go with the Vermont Freehand Morta Billiard. Can't go wrong with this one, folks. If you see one of these, you don't have one, pick one up. They're fantastic. Let's see. So I was thinking about this too here lately, about packing the pipe and how that first light sets the tone for everything. And the only way the first light gets right is if you got your pipe packed like you should. And I don't even know if I would call it packing, really, especially when you're talking flakes. It's just going to be filling the bowl. I don't have any particular method. I know I've said that before on here, but I just do that a couple times. If it feels right, it feels right. The only thing I'll tell you is that with a flake or broken flake or something like that that's been pressed, it's always loose. You know, there's little to no resistance. All right, so we got that back in here. I'll char that up here a little bit. My trusty, now I do have my fan going, so I'm sure that's causing a little bit of noise, so I'm sorry. And the AC unit was on when I first started doing this. I'm sure that was loud again. So, trusty old boy, wait for the fan to blow through. I'm really trying to get it lit. Really stoke up that first one. And this is what I was thinking about, man. If you get it going good, you know, that first light, first tamp, you go for the char light. See how much smoke that was? It's not, yeah. Then you much better success when you go to, you're keeping it lit. So let's see. Dark fire is very prevalent. Perique is there. You know what this is? This is, and maybe it's just because of today, and maybe my taste buds are off, but this is really like the Cornell and Deihl version of sixpence. I mean, it makes sense. It's got old dark fired and Perique and Virginias, so it's very similar. Yeah. I think sixpence has probably, I think the Virginias in this make this different. I think that's what it is. Obviously the blend is different, but it's really close. And I'm just thinking the dark fired in the sixpence comes through a little bit more than this. This is maybe more Perique, because I have this like spicy aftertaste more than I do with the sixpence. Flavor wise, I'd probably say it's medium to strong or full, whatever you want to say. Not full. Yeah. Especially when you stoke it up like that. I wouldn't say this would be an all day. you know, wouldn't be an all day kind of thing. But I like it. I think it's a little, see, sixpence I can do all the time. Like I could do that all day and it doesn't bother me. I don't think I could do that with this because the Perique is coming through a little bit more. Maybe. So, one other thing. I have to show you all this because I mean I don't make a lot of these videos, so just in case I get busy again. Look at this thing. Yep. That's what I said. That's pretty cool, huh? Shell casing with the stars and stripes, man. What a cool pipe. Came with a dirty tamper that I... Look at this. Yep. It's pretty neat. I was tickled, man, tickled. This is the Briar Nation Pipe of the Year that I got not that long ago. It's really cool. And you know what? Actually, smoking it's really nice. The only downside to this is the thin walls. Okay, so the pipe gets pretty hot. I mean, if you're conscious of it, it's not a big deal. But it does get hot sometimes when I'm not paying attention. And like I said before, you know, when I'm enjoying a piping, when I'm doing other things. So it's rarely when I'm just sitting doing nothing but smoking a pipe. It's really, well, never. So, you know, you're not paying attention and off you go. You got, what? Pipe groups on Facebook are hit or miss. Some of them I definitely like more than others, and a lot of them I've left because I just didn't, you know, the conversations weren't that great. People were a little too political or whatever the case may be. Briar Nation has been a pretty good one. It's a really neat pipe group. It's more patriotic, you know, obviously more veteran inclined. I like it a lot. Pro gun kind of group. I left a couple of them because they were the way the admins did things I didn't like, and you know, so, like any other thing, when you just the gentleman pipe smoking group, right? Gentlemen's whatever it is, I forgot what it's called now. Left that one. No thanks. It was weird. There's a Christian pipe smokers I like a lot. That might be my favorite. It's really not a. It's just, well, if you're Christian anyway, it'd be nice, but you know, if you're not, probably not. Let's see, what are the old codgers? That's kind of a cool one. A lot of old guys on there. It's pretty neat. Corn Cob Nation, of course. Still love that one. Love my corn cobs. Oh, EMC Custom Cobs on Instagram. Pick this one up. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Yep. It's pretty awesome. It's got a Briar plug in it, right? And this is oak with a cob. It's a really neat cob. I never got a custom cob before, you know. So it's a really neat pipe. I dig it. Now, this, you can't really see it, but the only thing is that the stem comes straight into the bowl. It stops right there. So the hole's kind of over here, right? So when you're at the end of it, I've had to like scoot it towards the stem a little bit, like with your tamper. And that's the only downside. It smokes like a cob, but feels better, you know? So I'll put a link to his Instagram in the video below. I just happened to pick it up. He put it on there because I'm not on social media a lot. So I just, it's disgusting, man. People just don't know how to talk to each other anymore. And you can't have, I want to debate people. I'd love to debate. I'd love to debate. Love it. And you certainly can't do that on Facebook. I've had I can count on one hand how many discussions / debates or something I've had on Facebook that were like not horrible. But only one that I've ever thought was actually worth doing. So I don't participate. The most I ever do, pick up tour on my phone and just slide it up just to make sure, and that's it. No, that's all I do. Silly, man. Instagram is a little better because I don't follow anybody or anything except for pipes and cigars and stuff. So the only thing I see on there is just pipe tobaccos and pipes and stuff, and that's a little better. So yeah, I got the Briar Nation Pipe of the Year. EMC Custom Cobs. That's been great. And I want to say, hold on. I don't want to. Jim Brown. Dude, you're the man. This was awesome. Special shout out to him, man. It was a really cool pipe. It is and it's neat design. With the casing in the middle. And how the acrylics got, it's just really neat. And I don't really typically like patriotic stuff. I'm not one of those guys that run around with American flag crap everywhere. But I really like that one. That was really cool. So, yeah. I'm not playing in the worship team in Southeast for at least for a bit. I won't get into it. I won't. Just know there's things. I'll probably eventually sort out something to say publicly, but at the end of the day, right now, I haven't dealt with it like I need to, so I'm gonna do that first. As one should. But I got a lot of music projects on it's my own stuff, which is so much more frustrating to do. Yeah, I have the occasional here or there thing. So, well, as I've gotten a little bit down the bowl, the Perique has come out a little bit more. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. But it's definitely, you can definitely taste it at the back of your tongue. Oh boy, man, I love that thing. Corona. Woo. Good times. So I'd say this probably gets bolder as you go. So maybe it starts out in a medium and gets its way up. Medium full-ish. That's probably what I'll end up doing. Vermont Freehand Morta Billiard. Cornell and Deihl Bluegrass. Doo-doo. Right, that's a good picture. EMC Custom Cobs. Briar Nation. There you have it. Pipe and Redbeard later.